Hey guys, what's up? It's Baker Cat here, and welcome to my first YouTube tutorial. In this video, we'll be covering Rocket League trading. If you already know some of the mechanics of trading, then skip to the 4-minute mark for the resources on finding trades. Trading in Rocket League first became available in the Rumble patch back in September of 2016. Since then, an amazing pseudo-stock market has begun to develop. My goal today is to teach you how to navigate this market. First, let's start by explaining how items are obtained. There are 4 ways to get items in Rocket League. You can get them by purchasing them from the showroom, by opening up crates with keys that you've purchased, by getting randomly dropped items in crates, and finally by trading. On Xbox, you cannot trade items that are purchased from the showrooms, nor can you trade keys, so we won't need to cover those. And personally, I don't spend any money on Rocket League. I only trade to get the items I want, which seems to be working for me given my inventory. The items that you get in random drops tend to not be worth that much, and most don't really look that good. On the flip side, there are some extremely cool items that come from crates, but nobody wants to risk spending their money on a key per crate that's most likely going to be a worthless item. So our goal is to trade items that we don't like up in value so that we can get the items that we do like. It's safe to say that most of you watching this video have already received some items in crates that you have gotten from random drops after games. This is good. These items will serve as a platform to rise up in the trading world for you. Now to the mechanics of trading. Trading with someone is very simple. All you do is invite them to your party, select their name, click Invite to Trade. When they accept their invitation, the trade menu will open up and show you all the items that you have in your inventory. You can select what items you want to put into the menu so that the other person can see them. When both of you put items into the menu and agreed that this is what you're wanting to trade for, you press the Start button, which will begin a timer once both of you have pressed Start. This timer lasts 5 seconds and gives you a chance to cancel out the trade if you're having any second thoughts. Once the timer goes off, though, the trade is complete. As I said before, Rocket League trading has formed a pseudo-stock market, with prices for all the items in the game that rise and fall with how much people like it, its demand, and how new the item is. For new players who aren't up to date with the prices, or players dealing with an item that you're not quite familiar with, I recommend using a price guide like Rocket League Multiverses, which I'll put the current link in the description. This price guide is personally my favorite, but it's not perfect. It has had poor management in the past with price manipulation and some items that are just totally mispriced. But for the bulk of it, it's relatively close. But each of the prices should be taken with a grain of salt. After trading for a while, you'll soon grasp the relative price of all the items. Just a warning though, a small outspoken group in Reddit on the Rocket League exchange trading community tend to hate price guides, and every trader who uses them, even though a preliminary anonymous poll I ran showed that more than half of Reddit users have used price guides. So be warned when mentioning them, because you can get some toxic feedback. So now that you know how to trade, and have a feel for the price of the items, we now need to find people to trade with. So personally, I use a combination of 4 different things to find trades. From best to worst, here they are. rl-trades.com, which I'll refer to as the Trade Finder from now on. Rocket League Exchange and Low Tier Trading RL on Reddit, and rocket-league.com/trading, which I'll refer to as the Hub, and finally the last one is Xbox Trading Groups. I do about 50% of my trading on Reddit, 30% on the Hub, and the rest of the 20% on the Xbox Trading Groups. We'll first start discussing the Trade Finder. The Trade Finder can be a little confusing at first, but it is really valuable as it pulls all the potential trades in the last 10 hours from Reddit, the Hub, Discord, rltracker.pro, and Steam Community. First, go to the website, then select the platform selector and click Xbox. You'll notice that there are 2 search bars, Have, Want. The Have search bar is actually what other people have. So for example, if I want to search for Crimson Loopers, Then I go to the have bar to see if people have them. The want search bar is what other people want. So for example, if I'm trying to boot my FSL wheels, I can go to that search bar and enter in FSL and see if any other responses come up for people looking for FSLs. Finally, there's the third option. If you don't select anything, go into the search bar and press enter, you can see a live stream of all the offers of trades from all 5 websites. It's pretty neat to look at, and you can really get a feel for what people are looking for and how the market's shaped. The next resource is Reddit. You do have to create an account for this though. The 2 main subreddits I use are Rocket League Exchange and Low Tier Trading RL. The other subreddits aren't really worth your time as they are unorganized and generally suck. You'll probably want to post in both at first until you can finally move out of the low tier trading. The low tier trading subreddit focuses on items that cost below a slipstream black market decal. On the Rocket League Exchange, however, there is no price limit and items can be bought and sold with real life money on a specific thread called the Anything Goes thread. When posting on both of the subreddits, make sure to use proper reticule and using the proper tags in your title, such as the bracket, Xbox, close bracket H, close bracket, and the bracket W, close bracket. The bracket H, close bracket means what you have. The bracket W, close bracket means what you want. A post example would look like this. The disadvantage of using Reddit is that the community can be a bit toxic and that you can only post every 30 minutes. The next resource you can use is called the Trading Hub. This will require you to make an account if you want to post trades. However, you can respond to others without an account as you send inquiries about potential trades across the Xbox Live message system. The Hub is an extremely user-friendly website. It's simple to figure out. The Hub's downfall is that there are a ton of goons who put up ridiculous offers and will try to lowball you for your items. The final resource you can use is called the Xbox Live Trading Groups and Looking for Groups option. You can access all of these off your Xbox using the Game Hub menu. However, I prefer to use the Xbox One app on my phone so I can type quicker and use the copy and paste option on my phone as well. Or on the phone, you go to the search tab, search Rocket League, then click Game Hub. Then finally you can request to join the Rocket League Trading Hub. It seems to be the only group worth joining. Once you've joined, you can go into the chat, post your offers, or look for others. The downside to this method is that you will constantly be lowballed by kids trying to take advantage of you or kids that don't know prices at all. There's another option that you can use on the Xbox app. There's a button on the top right that looks like a calendar and a controller. Click it and it'll take you to the Create a Looking for a Group page. You then can add your trade offer to the details section and publish your post. The disadvantage to this method is the same as previously mentioned, and on top of it, it will send a little notification to all your friends who are online and will annoy them if you continuously post. Not everyone who trades will be pleasant to deal with. You'll trade with old angry dudes, guys who don't know the prices, guys who are trying to take advantage of you, 7-year-old squeakers who don't know much about anything, and worst of all, scammers. I just want to walk you through a couple of common scams and how to avoid them. The most common scam is the fast swapping method. In the trading world, color is extremely important as it can make the difference between having an item that's worth $30+ or an item that's practically worthless. These scammers will try to swap out the painted item that you're wanting to a different colored item or colorless item. To avoid this, hover your cursor over the item in question, press the left stick in, which will bring up the information about the item and will tell you the paint on the item. It will look like this. Next, there will be people who will say that they're going to give you the item that you want, along with a whole bunch of junk as extras for your trade. Then, while you're not looking, they'll take out the only item that you wanted, and it'll be hidden because there's a whole bunch of junk in the trade menu. Finally, the last scam I'll go over are people claiming that they can duplicate items by a glitch. This is not true, they will just take your items and leave. There are many more prevalent scams that can be found under the price guide under the Scams tab on the far right. It will tell you how to spot them and how to avoid them. Remember, when in doubt, don't trade with them. Now to revisit the pros and cons of each resource. Trade Finder. The pros of Trade Finder are that you can search 5 of the biggest trade websites with extreme ease. Everything you'd want to find or search for can be pulled up, no accounts needed, and it's extremely user-friendly once you get over the want and have search bars. The cons, though, are that the spelling has to be perfect, and that it only pulls offers within the last 10 hours. Now on to Reddit. Reddit's pros are that you have the ability to get a bunch of good offers, that more people know the prices on Reddit, and scammers are more likely to be reported and banned from these subreddits, so you'll see less compared to the other sources. Also, you have the ability to get to know some active traders who are prevalent in the community, and you might even find a good doubles partner. The cons of Reddit, though, are that you have to have an account, you are limited to posting only every 30 minutes, and the community can be extremely toxic. Now back to the Hub. The Hub's pros are that there are always tons of offers coming in, and you have the ability to search for specific items and specific trades. The cons, though, are you have to have an account if you want to post, and that scammers and kids who don't know their prices run rampant. Now to the Xbox groups. The Xbox group pros are that it's simple and easy to use, and you can put up as many offers as you want in any given time period. The cons, though, of using it are that it doesn't have a good way to search for offers, and that it is littered with scammers, lowballers, and the most cancerous of all the trading community. So this is the end of my video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to do all that bullshit that every YouTuber says at the end of the video. You already know it by heart. If you like this and you want to see more content like it, go ahead and do all that shit. I honestly really don't care. I don't give a fuck. It's up to you. Comment if you think that you have any other good resources that you think I should check out or anything else like that. Alright, peace out, guys. And remember, don't be a dick. Help make the community better.